Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today I'm going to be showing you guys what makes a lengthy player and how you can make some of your players in FIFA 23 lengthy players if they're not already. Quickly before we do get into today's video, if you are new around, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you don't miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash the thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. So guys, you might be wondering, Harry, what even is a lengthy player? A lengthy player is someone who essentially has a slower base pace than a lot of the other players in the game, but over a certain amount of distance can basically catch up to anyone. So for example, you could have Mbappe up front, and if your defender is a lengthy player, they will end up catching up or surpassing Mbappe's pace, therefore catching up with them and even running faster than them, which to me is a little bit stupid. So if we take a look at someone like Haaland, for example, who is a lengthy player in FIFA 23, so you can use Footbin for this, and this is exactly what I'm going to be doing to show you guys exactly who is lengthy and who you should be using if they are a lengthy player. So as you can see here, Haaland is the lengthy type of player. Someone like Haaland, I'm sure Van Dijk is probably someone that's like that as well. My net's being really slow right now, I don't know why. But Van Dijk is probably another one that is a lengthy player who will catch up to everyone, as you can see there. But if we take a look at someone like Renato Sanchez, for example, who isn't a lengthy player, as we will see when it does load, he's a controlled player, but I believe it's architect you have to put on him, and it actually makes him into a lengthy player, because as you can see, it boosts his physical, and I think it's having physical stats above 90 does actually boost them into a lengthy player. I'm not 100% sure if that's exactly what it is, but it's around once they get to that 90 physical mark, they do seem to become lengthy players. So as you can see, by putting an architect on Renato Sanchez, you can actually make him into a lengthy player. Other players that we could take a look at are left backs and right backs and other strikers as well. I'm trying to think of a good example right now. So Valverde, who obviously just got the player of the month card, if you actually put, is obviously, as you can see, a controlled player. As you can see it right there, it says controlled. And then if you come over to architect for him as well, he now becomes a lengthy player. And again, he goes above that 90 physical mark. So I'm assuming it is once you get to that sort of 90 physical mark, it is when they start becoming lengthy players. I'm interested, Dumfries is already a lengthy player at 89 physical. I was going to say he's got very close to 90 physical, so I wondered what he was. Again, Nuno Mendes is a controlled player. What about if we stick something like an architect on him or a shadow on him? Let's see what he does end up going to. The architect there, so he does stay as a controlled player. It doesn't really seem like you can change him to a lengthy player. So if there's any players in your team that you're wondering, can I make them a lengthy player, just come over to Footbin. As you can see, if I change him to an engine, he now becomes an explosive player. If I change him to Hawk, he becomes controlled again. So he can go between explosive and controlled. So this is a really good thing to have on your players, and just really work out if your players can become lengthy players, because if you can make them lengthy players, they're going to outpace everyone in the game. So if you've got 2 or even 4 defenders that are lengthy players, they're going to catch up to every other one striker. They're going to catch up to the right wingers, the left wingers, the strikers, the fast centre forwards. So when you come up against people like Mbappe, Neymar and Kunku, players like that, they're going to catch up to them. Obviously, the strikers over that short burst are going to be much faster because they've got that better acceleration. They're explosive in that matter. They're just going to be gone very quickly. But your centre-backs, if they've got enough time, are going to catch up to them and even run faster than them. So, as you can see, the acceleration there is what is going to let someone like Ruben Diaz down when it comes to pace, right? His acceleration is only 57, so it's not the best. But over time, he is going to catch up to people. So, say, for example, you've got a corner and you're attacking a corner and your defenders are all up, and then all of a sudden, they clear it to their midfield sort of area, like the middle of their half, and they've put their fastest player on the ball. By the time they get to their goal with that player, your Ruben Diaz would have caught up with them because he's a lengthy player type. He's actually going to catch up to them, which is absolutely crazy. So again, I'm just trying to think of some players that are in my team right now, like Zachariah. I'm going to try and see if he'll pop up for me to see if he's a lengthy player. And I'm just going to go through my team. So again, Zachariah is a lengthy player. Just going to go through my team and think of who I've got. Someone like Kovacic, for example, is someone that I have in my midfield right now on the road to glory. So let me have a look at Kovacic and see what sort of player he is. So he's an explosive player. I don't think I'm going to be able to make him a lengthy player because he hasn't got very good... because I don't think his physical is high enough. So as you can see, if I put an architect on him or something like that, he stays controlled. He doesn't become explosive. So I highly recommend, if you guys do have a lot of like taller players in your team, you do go and try and make them lengthy in your game, because if you can do that, they're going to be super fast in game. They're going to catch up to most players, and they will just genuinely surprise you how fast they are. If this video has helped you out, please be sure to smash the big thumbs up, because it really does help me out. Subscribe if you're not already, and we'll catch you on the next one in a bit.